Something's got it. There we go. There he is. What's going on, everybody? Members of the Lojo Fishing fam, we're back at it again today with another video. You know, guys, it's in the middle of summer right now in the South. Even though it's in September, it's not fall in the South. It's still dead summer. It's hot and it's hard to catch fish. So what we do on this channel, what we like to do from time to time, is do things that are fun and kind of take our minds off the fact that we can't catch any fish. Last time I went to Walmart looking for cheap stuff, I ended up with the cheapest fishing kayak that I could find. Made a couple videos on it. You guys loved it. So now we are going back to Walmart today to do something kind of similar, but with a little bit of a twist. Guys, I had so much fun buying that super cheap kayak from Walmart and fishing out of it, flipping it over for a trophy bass. You guys seem to really love this video. So what we're going to be looking for today, though, is going to be the cheapest bait casting reel in Walmart. Once we find it, we're going to buy it. We're going to put a couple different kinds of line on it and then put it to the test and see how it holds up compared to like a more higher end reel like I'm accustomed to using. There it is, the glorious Walmart fishing section. Got some really nice combos up here, but I need an individual bait casting reel. Where are you? Here we go, found them. Should have known it was gonna be right next to all the sweet kitty rod combos. Look how many options they have. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 kitty rod options. Good Lord. All right, so we got some of the usual suspects here. We got some Abu Garcia, we got my main man, Luz. This is pretty much what I use all the time, you guys know that. Got some Shakespeare, something called Granite Outdoors. Don't know what that is. Got the old classic Zebco, although that's not really a bait casting reel. Guys, we really don't have a whole lot of a selection here. I mean, these are like $60, $40, $50, $40. This Shakespeare is $29, and this Granite Outdoors is $29. Let's go with the Granite Outdoors one because I have never heard of this reel before. Oh, they actually locked it up. I need help. I got an associate coming to get this thing unlocked for me. Have you guys ever heard of Granite Outdoors? I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I've heard of Shakespeare. I've never used a Shakespeare reel, but Granite Outdoors, that's something. It's okay. I was just surprised that you guys actually locked this stuff up. Or the cheap ones, like it's that one right there.
Well,
I mean, I guess people will steal anything, so I mean, you never know. Thank you very much, Walmart, for providing me with this very cheap, but you know, decent looking little bait casting reel. We're gonna get out to the water, spool this thing up with some line, and see kind of what it looks like. Let's take a better look at this thing real quick. It's a 6.3 to 1 gear ratio, apparently. It's a 6 bearing system, okay? And it is, of course, Granite Outdoors. It's got the little brakes on the side here. It does have a tension knob, of course. It's got your drag. So, I mean, it's your pretty standard bait casting reel. Actually looks and feels okay. Let's go with some braid first. So I got the reel pretty much loaded up with the braid. I'm going to use this reel on a Luz custom speed stick rod, which is pretty much the only rods that I use nowadays. Well, we're not off to a good start. Just pulling the line through the guides to set up the combo, and it already had like a little mini backlash, so that's not great. So we've got a little topwater frog tied on here, one of my favorite lures to use in the summertime. Set my tension, put my brakes just kind of on a couple clicks, see where that goes. Set my drag. Let's make a cast with this bad boy. All right, first cast. Okay. All right, it sounded a little labored when it casted. It sounded like the reel was really struggling to toss that bait. Let's just work this frog a little bit. See if we can maybe get a bite and see how the drag and everything else is working. I don't know, I doubt it, guys. It's hot. Let me tell you something. It is flipping hot right now. Let's make another pass. Try to get in these lily pads. That'll be a really good test for the drag, is if I can get a bite in these lily pads, having to get that fish out of there, see if it can handle it. Something big just swirled right in there in those lily pads. Good Lord. Open up my brakes just couple clicks, see if I can kind of increase my casting distance on this thing. Ooh, I did increase it a little bit, but it's still, it sounds so labored, like it's having a hard time casting this braid. This is 50-pound braids. This is some pretty hefty stuff. I can tell you one thing, I haven't had a backlash yet, and I think that's 50% the reel's doing okay, and 50% I've actually got it set correctly. That was the best cast I've had so far on this thing. Almost got to the other side of the pond. With my normal gear, I can easily toss things to the other side of the pond if I want to. So this one got close just then, probably about 5-10 feet short. Guys, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but if you actually want a chance to win this reel, once I'm done with it, all you have to do is wait until the end of the video, watch until the end, and then at some point in the video, I'll tell you exactly how you can enter to win it. Yep. Oh, first backlash. Okay. Well, I was getting a little greedy. You know, the wind is slightly picking up, and it's kind of in my face, so really tried to bomb that one all the way across the pond, and I couldn't do it. It was a really small backlash, so it wasn't a huge deal. Ooh, that one actually made it to the other side of the pond, but as you could hear, there's starting to be a little bit of labored performance by this bad boy. It was squealing a little bit on that one. Well, no luck on the frog, which I kind of thought was a shot in the dark anyways, but I really wanted to put braid on this reel first and really kind of see how it handled it. I would say it handled the braid fairly well. The castability in this thing is definitely pretty good. Now, you know, the drag's already squealing when I cast it really hard, so that's kind of an issue. But let's put some fluoro on here, see how that does. So we made the switch to 15-pound fluoro now, and nothing goes better with fluoro than a weighted Texas rig little crawfish imitation. The reason why, guys, I chose 50-pound braid and 15-pound fluoro to test this reel, it wasn't an accident. I chose those lines specifically because that's what I use on a daily basis. On my braided applications, it's almost always 50, and on my fluoro applications, it's almost always 15, but somewhere between 12 and 17. I am interested to see, however, how this is going to toss this lighter rig with the wind. You know, this is not as heavy as the frog, so we will see. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so definitely fluoro is going to be a little bit difficult, I think, with this wind, with this lighter rig. So there we go, bird's nest right off the bat. Nice to get that out of the way. God, this thing was like all the way to the spool. I don't like that. Definitely have to make some adjustments on this reel. I'm sure most people, you guys get in the comment section and let me know. But what line do you think is the hardest to spool up and throw? Braid, fluoro, you guys let me know. Whoa. Okay, made some adjustments and it's still casting pretty rough. I think something happened to my lure? No, I'm losing my mind. It's already starting to do that thing where like you push the thumb button and it doesn't automatically. See, it does that. It does that for a second. You guys see that? See that? It's already starting to do that, which is not great from a durability standpoint. A castability standpoint, it hasn't been terrible, but from a durability standpoint, I can already tell with the drag squealing and that little hitch that it's got, and might not be able to stand the test of time here. Oh, thank you, God, for this shade and this breeze. Whew, I was dying. See if we can bomb it out there in one good time. Ooh, yeah, okay, not a bad cast, not a bad cast. Still wanted to backlash right at the end, but I stopped it with my thumb. Oh, fluoro and a cheap reel. Note to self. Not a great combo, unless you know what you're doing, which I, of course, do not. Change to a little, like, baby brush hog creature style bait. Still no bites. You gotta understand, guys, it's at 95 degrees out here. It feels like 107 or something like that. The heat index is off the charts. But I think we can say for sure that this reel Oh God, look, it won't even reel anymore. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Ugh. Man, this thing's taking a beating. I think it's safe to say this thing casted the braid and the heavier lure more easily, which, I mean, that's obvious. You would expect that. However, I'm starting to get kind of locked in with my settings on this fluoro, and it's getting a little bit better, but I have had way more backlashes with the fluoro. But there's one thing left to do, guys. We gotta catch a fish. There's a bass right there, just cruising. God, there's a nice sized little bass right here in the shallows. I'm trying not to spook him. Cast this thing out behind him. Look at that. Dang. May have spooked him. Oh my God, there's two nice little bass right here. Oh, something's got it. There we go. There he is. Oh, get him in here. Get him in here. Yeah. I saw these guys like swimming around. Whew. Stop it. Stop it. Right in the bottom of the jaw. Oh, nice. Nice little guy right there. On the cheap reel. To be specific, the cheapest reel in Walmart. Performed pretty well in that situation. Not a very big fish, but still. There he goes, back into the depths. Guys, I kept seeing these two bass swimming back and forth, but they were showing no interest in that baby brush hog. And then finally I saw him swimming that way, so I casted way out like in front of him, let it fall in front of his face, twitched it a couple times. The next thing you know, he was running with it. That is flipping awesome. So I had the drag. It wasn't quite maxed out, but it's pretty tight, and it held up pretty good. You know, it didn't slip or anything like that. So that's good. That's very, very impressive. Oh man, that was a jolt to my system right there. I'm not gonna wear this thing out anymore because I do want to give it to one of you guys. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how you get entered to win in just a minute. So as far as the reel goes, as you guys saw, we went in Walmart, we were looking for the cheapest reel in there. We found this one. It was 30 bucks, which is really not even that cheap. I mean, I'm sure online you could find some for maybe even like less than 20, maybe even less than 10, I don't know. But this is what we found. The Granite Outdoors 6:3-to-1 gear ratio, 6 bearing system reel. And we think it did okay, right? I mean, I think I would say castability, I'd give it like a B, maybe even a B plus. For somebody who's experienced and really knows how to fine tune bait casting reels, I think you could make this thing work really well for you. As far as like durability, that's where we're really gonna have to knock this thing. I mean, it started squealing after like 20 casts with heavy braid. It was doing that thing where you push the button and you can still twist this and it doesn't automatically, you know, do that. So, you know, that's durability concern for sure. But you get what you pay for, and that's, we say that for a reason, because it's a very, very, very true statement. Guys, when it's this hot outside in the south in the dead of summer, it is so hard to catch fish. That's why we did this video, was just to have a little bit of fun, and we actually caught a nice little bass right there at the end. As you guys know, if you've been following my channel for any kind of time, you've seen me get skunked recently because it's just been so hard to find fish and catch fish. So, if you're still watching, congratulations. You are an awesome member of the Lojo Fishing fam, the best subscribers on YouTube, so I thank you for that. Also, you're gonna get a chance to win this reel if you want to. According to my analytics page on my YouTube, this is kind of off topic, but 70% of the views I get are from non-subscribed viewers. So if you're still watching and you're not subscribed to my channel, it's super, super easy. It's free and it takes 2 seconds. And it's actually step 1 in entering this giveaway. So be subscribed. There's a little red button down there below the video that has my name next to it. You click it and make it gray. Then next to that, there's a little bell notification button. You want to turn that on too. That's step 1 of entering the giveaway. Step 2 is hitting the thumbs up button that's right around that same area, liking this video. Step 3 is going to be commenting. So you scroll down below the video and you put a comment down there. Anything you want, any comment will enter the giveaway, but preferably, you know, give me some type of tip, how to make the channel better, a challenge video maybe you want to see in the future, another cheap item you want to see me buy, anything like that, guys. I guarantee you I will read the comments. So put anything you want down there. Winner will be announced in my next upload, which will probably be in a couple days. And to find out who won, all you have to do is check the description of the next upload. And it'll say, you know, cheap reel giveaway winner. And it'll have your name. And if it has your name, guys, you've got to contact me, okay? I can't track you guys down. I want to give back as much as I can to you guys, but I can't give it to you if you don't get up with me somehow. I mean, I've got Instagram, I've got Twitter, I've got Snapchat, I've got Facebook. So you can contact me on any of those places and tell me that, you know, you're the winner. And if your name checks out, then I'll get it right out to you. But guys, we're gonna end that video right here. We had a great time. I had so much fun. Ever since I bought that really cheap kayak from Walmart, I've just been wanting to go back and do something similar. And you know, if you guys enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button anyways, and I'll just keep doing them. Walmart, if you're watching, you need to sponsor your boy Lojo Fishing, because I'm giving you guys a lot of publicity, free publicity, and it's very good publicity too. So you need to hit me in the business email, lojo.fishing@gmail.com, and let's talk a little bit. But guys, enough of all that. I'm getting out of here, on to the next fishing adventure. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Fist bump, I'm out.